things that you should not say to a deaf person. This one is, you speak really well for a deaf person. And this one's tricky because I know most people have good intentions when they say this to me, but if you want to compliment my progress with my speech therapy, just say you speak really well. Because when you add in for a deaf person at the end of that statement, it just comes across ignorant in my opinion, because a lot of deaf people can speak really well, and I don't think you would just walk up to a deaf person and say you don't speak very well, which is kind of implied with this statement. The next one is, wow, you don't look deaf. And this one confuses me because what is a deaf person supposed to look like? So my cochlear implant is hidden, so it does surprise people sometimes when I say that I'm deaf. But a better response to someone telling you that they're deaf is to just ask questions. Because I mean, they took kind of a vulnerable step in telling you that they're deaf, and so you can reciprocate that by asking questions like, what's it like being deaf? And trust me, it means a lot when I get those kind of questions. So don't be afraid of asking them. And then the next one is, I'm sorry. I just feel like this should not be the first thing that comes out of your mouth when someone tells you that they have a disability, because it sort of conveys that you pity us. And trust me, a lot of us don't see our disability as a negative thing. Saying I hate subtitles when we ask to put subtitles on. This is just a reminder that subtitles are one of the biggest accommodations for a deaf person. And then one of my favorite ones, but you can talk, or how come you don't know sign language? This is just a reminder that deafness is a medical function of our ears, and it's not based on what language we decide to use to communicate with each other. And those statements just make me feel like I have to prove that I'm deaf enough even though I have a profound hearing loss. If you found yourself being like, whoa, I've accidentally said one of those things to her, am I ableist or does she hate me? No, and that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to shame anyone that has said any of these things to me before, because at the end of the day, we're all still learning, and the thing for me is more so the intention behind the statement that it is that you're saying to me. If I see that you're trying and you accidentally slip up and say the wrong thing, that is okay. At the end of the day, all I really want is just for my circle just to feel comfortable around my hearing loss, so that they keep asking questions, we can keep having those conversations, and that just leads to them being able to support me better as a deaf person. This is more so just a reminder to be kind always, and to have an open mind around your deaf friends, family, and strangers.